That's a better sound. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, I forgot. There's 3 things I forgot this morning. Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios. On this 12.23.2024, current time is 0608 a.m. Eastern Time here in upstate New York, the southern tier of upstate New York, where I live and reside. Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich here on Rumble Studios, broadcasting into Rumble, broadcasting into locals, YouTube, Twitch and X. And we forgot the coffee. The music sounded like crap starting out. So that was actually from the iPad mini now, because it doesn't sound that great anymore, because I got it coming in on the microphone. And I like bringing in the sound from the iPad mini and stuff like that. Sometimes it works, but the sound that you heard the second time around, the intro music, was actually, I have it embedded into the Rumble Studios to play, and it sounds better. I can't really, when I talk over it, the music is just as loud and stuff like that. There's a little bit more control when you have it on the iPad mini. But we do have the morning coffee. I had to go get it there during our second intro. And good morning, Tina, our Jersey girl is here. Glad to see you here. I take it that all is well with you this morning. Glad to have you here this morning. I hope you have your cup of coffee. I know you've been up early. Wink, wink. As far as that goes. And we're getting our day started. So that we got three little, they weren't even oopses. I just was a little bit forgetful here on this Monday, start of a new week. We're working towards the weekend once again, when we're starting off with a hashtag positive start to the day, hashtag PSTTD. And you can see the shades are down, and oh man, we just lost a degree. I just posted over there on X at Fireman Rich. Let me see if I can bring this up. Let me show you what I posted. Let's bring this up. Let's see. Currently, right now, baby, is it cold out? It's 2 degrees. 2 degrees. It was 2 degrees Fahrenheit, but I'm looking right now, just as we're coming on, it went down to 1 degree Fahrenheit. We are 1 degree Fahrenheit here in the southern tier of upstate New York. And baby, is it cold out as far as that goes. Let's see, our local weather, as you can see, it's just it's clear as far as from what it's saying on the I'm like the weatherman here, right? See, this is our weather right here. See, I'm holding it up. I'm holding this up. Here's our weather, as you can see. The magic of but we are at 2 degrees Fahrenheit. We were at 2 degrees. Now we're at 1 degree Fahrenheit. But I just posted that over there on X at Fireman Rich. And wow, it is cold out. It doesn't feel that cold here because we got the shades down as far as that goes. And let me get rid of this graphic here. As you can see behind me right here. And Jack is, let's see if you can see Jack. Here. Oh, he's not there anymore. Where'd he go? I thought he was just sitting on the seat back there. Oh, Lord, I tell you, I'm getting all screwball-ish here and stuff, but it's cold out, so we got the shades down to keep the heat in. It helps a little bit as far as that goes, especially upstairs. We close the curtains and stuff like that, and it helps immensely and such. And just as a warning, Tina, we got a commercial starting in 48, so I'll just sort of linger along here until you come back if you're being on Twitch there. And oh, it's warm down there in New Jersey, 10 degrees. Wow. Why we're cold. We're at 1 degree right now. I mean, I woke up at 4 this morning. Or was it 3? 3 this morning to go to the bathroom and stuff. And I looked at, I'm getting into looking at the clock here with the weather, and I looked at it. It said 2 degrees. So we're 2 degrees overnight, but it just dropped a degree. So, as far as that goes. And then down there in Jersey, where Tina's from, it is located at, it's 10 degrees. It's like, wow, it is cold. Winter is here, definitely. Winter started this past Saturday. So we are in winter. We did get some snow. So we got, actually the first day of winter, we got our first snow for the winter season. Whether it stays here For Christmas, to have a white Christmas, I don't know, because it's supposed to warm up or something like that. Let me check the. Oh, let's see. I forgot to bring up my weather tab here. Let me bring up my weather tab. Let's see. Over the next 4 days. Ooh, they have it as -8 Fahrenheit here in Tioga County. So it's cold in some places in Tioga County. That has to be at elevation, because we're only at 1 degree, so we're not too far behind. So there's negative temperatures here in the southern tier. We're expected to get a little bit of snow tomorrow morning. Okay. Which temperatures? 37 to 24, then 34 to 24. I'll get this. Next Saturday and Sunday, we get up into 42, and then 49 next Sunday, 46. We're going to get in the 40s next week. We're going to have, it's going to be warm New Year's Day. We're going to be rainy and in the 40s. But right now we're freezing our butts off as far as that goes. So let's see. But yeah, it's wintertime, so you can expect a cold. I did get a haircut. I got a haircut. Clip, 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 clip. I did get a haircut. The missus gave me a haircut Saturday. I was due one. When the hair gets out and I just don't like brushing or combing my hair anymore. So and actually, instead of a number 4, this is a number 5 cut. So I got a little bit more hair on. I think it looks a little bit better as far as that goes. Let's see. We had the 21st, 22nd, December 2024. What did we do yesterday? I think I did just an X Live on Saturday. I'm just looking at what I did. I have this log I fill out here as far as that goes, and I'm just seeing what I did Saturday. Friday, I had a chess game, and I lost. I was winning it was toe to toe, and I had the advantage. And then we started to get into the end game, and I said, I'm going to have a good end game. And then I ended up moving my pawn instead of moving my queen to defend my back file. And he made one move, and then I looked at that, and I'm like, it's checkmate in 2 moves. I can't do anything about it. He checked me, and I'm like, it's checkmate. So I resigned. It's like, oh, what's going on here? What's going on? My X thing is acting screwy. Uh-oh. My browser is gummed up here. Let me reset that. Oh, let's see. Hey, Thammer, good morning. Good morning, Thammer. Glad to see you here. Coming in from Saudi, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Okay. I want to make sure what I did Saturday here. Saturday, I did do a live stream. Yeah, and also Sunday afternoon. Okay, so I did do. Oh, that was Sunday. Okay, yeah. Saturday, I did the first day of winter. I did a Rumble Studio Mobile, just to talk about the first day of winter. And I showed it. Well, we had snow too, so I showed the snow. And then yesterday we did a Sunday afternoon. Oh, this is on X. Let's get this right. I did an X Live on. I don't think we're gonna go for a walk today. Are we going for a walk? I don't know. It's kind of cold. Yeah, it's kind of cold. She says. We did a yesterday Sunday afternoon. The football games were okay. So, but I came on I think it was halftime, whatever games I was watching yesterday, and I used the X Live. I was using Streamlabs. I haven't used Streamlabs in a while, so I was farting around with that as far as that goes. And want to say, let's see, what do we have? We have. I want to say that Streamlabs. I used to play around with it a lot, and uh, let's see, Thamer saying good morning. Good morning, all from Thamer coming in from Riyadh. Thank you, Thamer. Glad to have you here. And so Streamlabs, I used to use when I used to broadcast on one broadcast, and I went to Prism. Uh, and Tina saying hi to Thamer there, as far as that goes. And so I was on X Live. I had to set that up. It's sort of like Rumble, but it's like a combination of like Rumble and OBS together. You can multicast on that, but you got to get the Ultra, I guess, from what I see. I haven't been on there in a while. I thought you could. And Thamer saying hi to Tina. And I'm playing around with that in anticipation of, and you know what? I need to check that. Let me check that real quick here to see if I got notification of something. Let's see. I got this link. I'm not going to show this link, but I want to see if I can broadcast on another platform. Like I need another platform. We're broadcasting on 5 already. Oh, are you serious? I have access now. Ooh, that's going to be fun today. Oh, let me check this out. Let me see. Oh, this is interesting news. Let's see. Let's go. Let me make sure I have that muted. I'm just checking something. So I was playing around with Streamlabs, and I haven't played around in a while. You can tell I was bored yesterday with the football games. This is. I think I went live before the Buffalo Bills game. We'll get into the scores here in a little bit. I just want to check something. This is exciting. Okay, go into profile. No, let's see. What did. Oh, shoot. I didn't want that. I didn't want that. Let's see. We got to go back. Oh, there it is. Okay, here we go. Let me just check this. Let's see. We got to go. What's the instructions say? Go to profile and then creators tools. Profile. Where's my creator tools? Oh, there it is. Okay. And let's see. Now let's try this again. Okay, let's see. That's not what I want. Let's go to profile. Go to more. Creator tools. And then what did it say? Creator tools and then live. Is this going to work? Live Studio. Oh, I got to download the Live Studio. Now we'll do that later. People who take cold showers and make morning run are weird. I don't know about the cold shower bit, but and make morning run. If you take the cold shower before you go for your morning run, I'm a runner. I never used to do that. I never took a cold shower. The only time I took a cold shower is when there was no warm water, and that was when was that? That was probably when I was deployed. When I was deployed to Sicily for 3 months there back in 1982. We were at Quonset. We had little cabins there, and then the bathroom there and stuff. Sometimes there would be a lot of hot water unless if you didn't get there early enough to take your shower, boom, you were SOL. So I don't know about that. Yeah, there's all types of weird, but cold showers. If you're just taking a cold shower for a cold shower, I don't know about that. And make morning run are weird. They go out running. I used to go out running. I used to run all the time there back in the day. I didn't really consider myself weird. I just consider myself staying healthy there as far as the running. That's one of probably my favorite sports is distance running. I love the distance running. It's very, unless you have been there. I've got like one ultra marathon, which was 33 miles under my belt, and I think I ran 4 marathons in my life, 4 or 5. I think 4 marathons I've ran, and I've done a lot of running back in my early day. I couldn't do that today. I could probably work up to that. There's people take cold showers every day, even winter. They say it gives them energy. I don't know, but whatever floats your boat, I guess. Thammer, I guess. I'm not one of. I don't know. I'll take a hot shower, especially when it's 1 degree Celsius right now. And let's see. Let's get to the weather. Actually, I got to change that. We're not 2 degrees. When we started the broadcast, we're at 2 degrees. We're at 1 degree Celsius right now, currently, or 1 degree Fahrenheit, I should say. I keep getting that mixed up, which equates in Celsius as -17. We're -17 degrees Celsius, Sammer. Baby, is it cold out? I don't need a cold shower. All I need to do is step out my back door, and it's cold. It's colder than a cold shower right now outside. But we are at 1 degree Fahrenheit, -17 degrees Celsius, and that is cold this Monday as we get our day started on this Monday. And I'm glad to be here. Also, I want to say the people that are listening to this on Spotify for Creators on the audio side, the audio pod. Thank you very much for your listens. I'm recognizing you. I do see the numbers and see the listens, so I do greatly appreciate it, as well as the replays on this broadcast. Of course, we have the people here currently live in the chat. We have Thammer, and we have who's coming in from Riyadh, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and Tina, our Jersey girl, coming in from New Jersey, Central New Jersey. They're regular chatters here, and I do appreciate that, as well as the people that are watching here in the background and stuff like that. People call them in the cheap seats or they're trolling. No, you're just in the background. You're fine. It's your choice. If you're spending a little bit of time with me, hey, that's great. I really appreciate that. But we are currently at 1 degree Fahrenheit, -17 degrees Celsius as we get this day started. Partly cloudy skies this morning will become overcast during the afternoon. Our high will be a warm 27 degrees Fahrenheit. It's still cold. Winds will be out of the south, 10 to 15 miles an hour. That means they say 27. It'll be about maybe 23, 25 down there. Sun will be rising this morning at 07:32, which is in about 1 hour and 5 minutes. Yeah, 1 hour and 5 minutes. Sun rises at 7:32 a.m. and sun will be setting real quick at 4:39 p.m. I was sitting here and I just glanced and poop, it went down. It goes down quick. As far as that goes. Our world times and temperatures as I speak, starting in Honolulu, Hawaii at 1:27 a.m. Clear skies, 75 degrees Fahrenheit. In Phoenix, Arizona, we have clear skies at 4:27 a.m. 54 degrees, a warm 54 out in Phoenix degrees Fahrenheit. Chicago, Illinois, warmer than we are. They're 36 degrees Fahrenheit. Cloudy skies in Chicago, the Windy City. Down in New York City, the jungle, they're even warmer than we are. Clear skies at 6:28 a.m. 6:28 a.m. here in the southern tier of upstate New York. But New York City is a warm 14 compared to our 1 degree here in this where I'm at. Our Jersey girl, Tina, she is letting us know it's 10 degrees. She's even warm down there in Jersey than I am here. 24 for the high. Oh, we got a little bit more of a high than you do. 27. You got 24. as far as that goes. So thank you, Tina. And let's see, going across the pond, Cork, Ireland at 11:28 a.m. in Cork, 48 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's raining in Cork. In Milan, Italy, mangia, mangia, mangia in Milan, Italia. It's lunchtime. Sunny and clear, 52 degrees in Milan. Beautiful city there. Where Thamer is at in Riyadh, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, they're a toasty 66 degrees Fahrenheit. Sunny and clear. Yeah, 66 is really hot right now. That's probably cold over there in Saudi because Saudi usually has 100-degree weather as far as that goes. Thamer said, oh, we already got that one with the showers. Okay. Let's see. So Riyadh is 66 degrees Fahrenheit. And over in Kuala Lumpur, we got thunderstorms in Kuala Lumpur at 7:29 currently, 7:29 p.m. in the early evening. 81 degrees Fahrenheit, thunderstorms. So Tokyo, Japan at 8:29 p.m. in their evening. So, clear skies, 45 degrees Fahrenheit, and down under in Australia. Okay, we have winter here. Australia is summertime. In Melbourne, Australia, 10:30 p.m. in their evening, 61 degrees Fahrenheit, cloudy skies, and in Sydney at 10:30 p.m., clear skies, 68 degrees Fahrenheit down there in Sydney in Australia. Thank you for your friendship here to the United States. They're a great friend, great ally, and it's a country that's on a continent. Let's see. Thamer says perfect December distraction, 66 degrees. Okay, gotcha. Keeps you distracted there. Okay. And Tim Fan 40, yo, coming in from Michigan. How you doing, my friend? I hope you had a great weekend. As everybody else, I hope you all had a great weekend. I had a pretty good weekend, except for Friday. I'm still burning for losing that chess game. I got too rambunctious. I had the game. I had it all set up, and I ended up losing by one move. I moved the pawn instead. I should have been. I was focused. I had a two-prong attack because we were bogged up in the middle. So I was getting it on the right flank and the left flank, and I was because he had castled to the his king side, which was on the right, my right side, because I was playing black, and I was in a position where I had the advantage as black, which is pretty good, and but we're evenly matched, and he couldn't believe what the move I made. He says, I couldn't believe it when you moved that pawn. He says, did you, because he had a rook and queen stacked on a file, and that's I wasn't aware of it. I said, I wasn't even concerned. I figured my queen's over there. It's okay. And sure enough, he got in there. He moved his queen, he checked, and I looked, and I'm like, that's checkmate. I hit the resign button. Boop. Oh, I don't know. Let's see. Went to Detroit to visit my son. Oh, okay. Good to see. Good to hear that. It's always good to. We have family coming in this Christmas, so we're going to have a little bit of a full house this Christmas day. It's only for a short time because everybody in the family is doing something. I have a house that's empty now. It's just me and the missus. And the missus, I got to be careful because she'll kick me out and then sell the place and go down south. No, I'm real. She's really good to me. I'm really blessed to having been married to her for over 30 years now. Let me see. I got to do the math. I got to do the math. Oh, 38 years. We've been married 38 years. Is that right? 11, 9, 10, 11, yeah, 38 years. We've been married 38 years. I'm saying over 30. Man, that's almost over 40 there, a couple more. 38 years we've been married. So Tim Van's laughing. I can't do math. I gotta write it down on the pad here and stuff like that. Even simple 1 + 1. Let's see. Oh, I can do that in my head at least. But yeah, I'm really blessed as far as being married to it's been a good journey so far, and it continues to be a good journey, even more so. I think um, it's just been fun since I retired and stuff like that. Just be able to spend more time with her and stuff. And I haven't worn out my welcome. I guess I've been doing good. Of course, today's Monday is cleaning day, so I got to stay out of her way as far as that goes. So let's see. So that's the weather, our world times and temperatures. We do have a thought for the day this morning on this cold. The furnace just popped on again. I guess furnace hasn't been really has been keeping up with keeping the house warm. Um, let's see. How's our broadcast doing? It says it's unstable. I don't know about this unstable bit. We're at 10 point. I'm gonna have to recalibrate the OBS, I guess. Our thought for the day comes from a gentleman we all know. Some like, some don't. I don't really like him, but I can respect the guy for what he's done. And some people they can't do the same for Elon Musk. Like I disagree with and stuff like that, but I think he's pretty cool guy. But Steve Paul Jobs was an American businessman, inventor, and investor who best known for co-founding. He co-founded. A lot of people feel that he founded. He co-founded the technology company Apple Incorporated. Jobs was also the founder of Next and chairman and majority share owner of Pixar, and that's because Apple made so much money he could buy Pixar. But he was able to get he was a leader in the sense that he could get people around him to produce things, and that's a mark of a good leader and such. So I have to respect the gentleman. Unlike Zuckerberg just he used people. Steve Jobs, I guess if you look at the movie, he did a little bit of that, but he was very smart. His quote in our thought for the day goes as follows: "You have to be burning with an idea or a problem or a wrong that you want to right. If you're not passionate enough from the start, you'll never stick it out. So you got to be passionate. You have to have that passion, that drive, as far as that goes. You have to be burning with an idea or a problem or a wrong that you want to right. If you're not passionate enough from the start, you'll never stick it out." It's pretty self-explanatory. It's to achieve something significant, you need to be deeply passionate and have a deep drive to complete about an idea, problem, or an injustice you strongly feel. If you don't have that initial desire and drive, you're more than likely you're unlikely to preserve through the challenges and setbacks that will arise as you're trying to take care of that. So you have to have that drive, as far as to accomplish the objective. And that's a good one, Tim says. Yeah, it's just like if you're on the job there, Tim, you got a job and you're like, holy crap, how are we going to do this? And you've already accepted the contract. You're going to be, you're motivated to get that done, because if you don't get the money from a contractor's aspect. So, I'm one that in my day job that I spent 17 years after working at IBM for 9, I worked with quite a number of contractors on various projects and stuff. And you contractors come up with some innovative ideas, some general common sense. You got these high-end engineers that say, "Oh, we got to do this," and then you got this contractor going, "No, we can do it this way. It's better." And the engineers say, "Oh, wow, yeah," and it's a lower cost. Engineers always overthink and stuff. I've worked with a number of the engineers there, both at IBM and at my other job. You know what I'm talking about, Tim? Yes, sir. Yeah, that's true. So you got to have some common sense and stuff like that, but you have to have the desire. And there's various. And Tim is one of those jobs. He's a contractor out there in Michigan, and he keeps people warm. He installs that what do you call that stuff, Tim? It's the spray foam. Yeah, the spray foam for insulation, and which is innovative and stuff like that. That's a lot better. I remember my father rolling out those big rolls up in the attic in the house we grew up in and stuff like that. That was something, didn't have it initially when we bought the house. And then somebody came up with, oh, look at this. You can put this in it. It keeps your house warmer and stuff. The only thing is that you got to be careful putting that insulation stuff in because, and I've had that in the fire service. You have a drive that you need to, well, your motivation, especially on the fire ground, if there's life involved, is to save that life. So, as far as that goes, closed ceiling foam, that's what it is. Closed ceiling foam, which pretty innovative as far as you can put that up in the ceiling, put it in the walls. I guess to an S. I think my neighbor had some of that done. They put a hole in the wall or and they started to add this pipe out of it. I said, "What the hell are they doing?" And my neighbor said, "Oh, we're putting in foam insulation and stuff." Yeah, it's an old. The house next door is older, so and I guess they were able to do it. And so Cellius, yeah, Cellius foam, exactly, Tim. And okay, let's see. We do have a national day today. Let's go ahead and see what that's all about. I think we have. Oh, thank you, Steve Jobs. God bless and Godspeed for that quote for the day. Let's see. Today's national days. We have Forefathers Day. Nah. Anything? Basements. Oh, anything. Okay, you do basements too. Okay, that's cool. You do okay. I just think of what you do, and you just keep the house warm. Our house is pretty warm. This house is about 100, at least 110 years old. The house next door is about maybe 120, 125. I think that was one of the first houses in the villages, I believe. A gentleman that used to work for the village here, taking care of the mowing the lawns and stuff like that, the park and all that. He's a resident for. He just built himself a new house, and right across the street is his house and his father's house here in the village. But his father was born in this house, so I know it has to be over 120 some years old. Let's see. We have National Roots Day. Yeah, it's always good to see where you came from and stuff. But I don't get sucked into that. I know there's people that like genealogy. The missus has done that as far as, and I for a time there I said, oh yeah, I got Irish roots, and then she did the genealogy. It seemed like I had more English roots than Irish roots. I thought my grandmother was Irish and my grandfather was English, but it was the opposite. My grandmother was Irish and my grandfather was English. And heating bills shouldn't be more than $100 a month if you insulate correctly. Yeah, that's true. That cuts down. I would imagine I could see that, Tim. It cuts down the heating bill tremendously as far as insulation and stuff. But tracing back your heritage, I guess it's okay to do. I consider myself an American. I was born here on the American continent, so I'm an American. This I don't know. There's some people that you have the indigenous people. I say, yeah, they were here first and stuff, but we live in a modern world, and I look at the modern thing. I'm an American. I don't care what anybody says. I think if anybody says I'm not, I say, well, your people came from there. No, those were my former relatives. I did not come from there. I came from here because this is where I was born. And I guess as I'm getting older, I'm realizing that's why I love this country, the United States. I come from the United States of America. I don't come from Ireland. I don't know jack about Ireland or England. I made a stopover in England once on a flight and on a KC-135 going into Germany at Upper Hayford, and I went out to the Bird in Hand bar right outside the gate to have a warm beer. That's about the extent I know about England. But I don't, my ancestors, that doesn't mean I came from there. I came from here. I was born in Minnesota and I live here in New York. So I'm an American. And I'm as much of an American as anybody else. So this thing about heritage, it gets a little bit too. They make too much of it, I think. In speaking, you got to remember your past. Okay, I do that, but I'm talking about the here and now. You can't relive the past. So don't talk as if it has an effect of what I'm doing now. I was born in this country, and I guess I get a little perturbed when people sort of indicate I'm not from this country, and this is my country. Okay, I know we've had some black spots on our history as Americans and stuff, but what other country hasn't? If you look at history, what other country, territory, or anybody else, what country hasn't? So it's worldwide. You can't change that. Okay, so this thing where they say, "Oh well, where's your family from?" My father was born in Brooklyn or down in New York, and my mother was born out in Minnesota. Okay, and my father grew up in Brooklyn. He was born in Manhattan, born in so Well, no, where do your people come from? My people come from the United States of America. There's a difference. I see a difference as far as that goes. You a Viking? Yeah, I like the Vikings. Vikings are okay. They're not one of my. They're not. It's like okay. We have ads. Okay, we'll stand by. We're standing by for the ads. So let's see. I can use this. Let me try this here. Does this have Twitch? Yeah, it does have Twitch. Let's see. For ads. And we're standing by for ads for Tina there. So I just wanted I bring that up every once in a while because I really truly love this country. I was honored. I was privileged, I should say, privileged first of all, and honored to have served 20 years, and allowed to serve a country, because it made me love my country that much more because the 20 years I was in the service, I spent 13 of it overseas, and I saw a lot of stuff. Was an education in itself, and it made me appreciate this country even more. And at this point in my life, I appreciate even more so. Like I said, we do have our we do have our um, faults and stuff like that, but um, uh, I make no bones in saying to anybody, "So you're English or Irish, right?" No, I'm an American, and I'm proud of it. Very proud of it. Gotta go. See, thanks. Okay, Tina. Yep. We'll take care. I was just gonna. You can catch the. We're just. Tina's got something she has to do here, I guess, as far as that goes. So we'll talk to you, Tina. We'll talk to you later, Tina. She'll catch the rest on replay, I'm sure. Let's see. What else do we got here? I guess I had a moment there. I guess I got it. I'm proud to be in. I'm thoroughly proud that and I don't blame other people. The countries they come from, they're proud of their country and stuff like that because that's where they're from and stuff like that. But I don't know these. I wouldn't call them woke people, but they're people that insist that this is you're Irish American and stuff. No, I'm an American. My old ancestors. I mean, my grandparents, were they born here? They might have been kids when they came over. I think maybe so that would make me a second generation. But anyway, enough about that. How do we get on that? Oh, we were talking about National Roots Day for the National Day. Let's get back to the National Day. Let's see. We're gonna have. We're gonna go with this one. If you ever seen Seinfeld, you'll know what we're talking about here. And it's Festus Day. Festus Day. What's going on here? The National Day is going to be Festus Day. How come this doesn't work here? Let's see what this has happened. Okay. I'm hearing some sound. Okay. Festus, yes. Bagels, no. Let's see. Today is hashtag Festus Day. Each year on December 23rd, Festus commemorates a holiday episode of the television comedy Seinfeld. That's where it got started, Seinfeld. In 1997, the popular television comedy brought Festus to the masses when Frank Costanza, played by Jerry Steller, he has passed away, great comedian, explained he invented the holiday in response to the commercialism of Christmas. Its slogan is "A Festus for the Rest of Us." So they did that on Seinfeld, and they have a pole instead of a Christmas tree, and all that. So there's a whole bunch of things. You just Google and you'll find out what Festus Day is. So today is the National Day is Festus Day. It's 2 days before Christmas, as far as that goes, and that's cool. I like that one. Let's see. We are. What are we doing for time? 46 minutes. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do the 100 years ago today. As this is from Friday, so we'll check that one out here and get set up for it. Studio text. We'll stop that, and let's see. We got 100. Yep, we got it set up there. See what Roger Luther or Luther Rogers has to say for us, and let's see. We got to go down here. Okay, there. 100 years ago. Boom. And we'll turn the mic off, and we'll see what this one has to say. Let's see. Let me make sure. Okay. Okay, here we go.
And tonight we continue our segment on sharing some of Broome County's past. Binghamton is tracking frigid temperatures plus a special gift of sleds for the children of the city. Broome County historian Roger Luther shares these stories and more in tonight's installment of 100 Years Ago Today, brought to you by Broome County Recycles.
100 years ago today, the annual Christmas party for the children of Binghamton was held this morning at the Binghamton Theater on State Street. The party was sponsored by the Binghamton Press and was attended by 3,420 boys and girls and one dog. The Wilkinson Manufacturing Company, makers of children's sleds, wagons, and push toys, announced that they are donating 100 sleds and 25 push cars to the poor children of this city. Gifts will be handed out by Santa Claus at the annual Salvation Army Christmas party at their building on Washington Street. Johnson City, about 500 little children and their parents are expected to attend a Christmas party given by the Endicott Johnson Medical Department at the Central Fire Station. And finally, it's going to be a cold weekend. Temperature in Binghamton tomorrow is expected to dip below zero for the first time this season. That was the news 100 years ago.
So it was cold 100 years ago. Near zero, so we're right there. We're still sitting at 1 degree Fahrenheit, as far as that goes. And Roger Luther, there, a good guy. I like him. He is a good guy, and that's 100 years ago, as of Friday, the 20th of December. And it looks like everybody's getting we're getting in the Christmas spirit 100 years ago. With the annual Christmas party for the children of Binghamton, and there was 3,420 boys and girls, and one dog attended the party. Yep, the one dog. And then organization Wilkerson's Manufacturing Company, makers of children's sleds, wagons, and push toys, announced they're donating 100 sleds to the kids there. And 500 children with their parents. There was a lot of people attend. What party has over 500 people? What party has over has a part of sponsored by the Binghamton Press? Oh, the Binghamton Press was around back then. Wow, over 3,000 people at a party. That's just monstrous as far as that goes, isn't it? It's something. Okay, we're sitting at 15 minutes. We're going to go ahead and exit state, not exit state. We're going to just go on a break and refresh my coffee here, and such, and then we'll come back and for a second half of looking at the news. I haven't looked at the news and stuff like that. I was just busy doing what I was doing with Streamlabs, which I'm interested to see the message that I just got. It'll be interesting to see if I can do this on Streamlabs and such. So I will be right back, and you all hang in there, and let's see, what are we going to go with? Bubblegum ball game. That's the theme. Okay, and we'll be right back. And we're back. We're back here for the Monday morning coffee for 12.23.2024 at Rumble Video Broadcast, and Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich on X. And we're broadcasting from Rumble Studios into Rumble, into locals, into YouTube, Twitch, and X Live. And I got my second cup of coffee here as we were approaching the second half of the broadcast here. I want to say welcome to those that are in the chat that are with us, and also those people that are watching us especially on the replay, and also listening to us over there on Spotify for podcasters, or Spotify for creators now is the name. Spotify. I appreciate Spotify. We put the audio up there. So we get audio out almost every day then by doing this. And this is like in the second month I've been doing. I did it for the month of November for the audio challenge. I was playing around with it in October. So it's sort of become a regular thing now to include our audio friends that are listening. And we appreciate that. I come from, when I first started using the internet, I got interested in doing the audio, and they had these various platforms you can get on and put like 2 minutes worth of audio, and then it went up to 5 minutes and 10 minutes, and then 30 minutes was a big deal. And then when it was like you could do like an hour, it's like, wow, geez, I can just barely do 5 or 10 minutes. Well, I've graduated from that aspect, but that's back in the old. I used to use this the first audio program I used was called Cinch. You could do 5 minutes of audio. And then Audio Boo came out, and Audio Boo was great. There was a great community there. It was almost as good as a live stream community. Number of people, people, you kept contact with people back on Twitter back then. Now it's X. It's not necessarily so in the what's that? You gonna do something? Oh, okay. These are mine. But it's not necessarily so with the audio now as far as the community. There's a few people. I know some people from the old audio days and stuff like that. But I would know at least 20, 30 people doing audio back in the Audio Boo days. Now I've lost track of them. They just can't be found on the internet anymore. And the few that are, they're on other platforms posting things where I'm not posting and stuff. They're all over the place. Live stream, it's more concentrated than the audio, but I think with Spotify, it's a little bit more centralized to where I do know there's people that listen to me and I listen to them, but they don't necessarily come over to where if I post a link on X, because they don't like X. I can understand that. I don't hold any heart, but don't trash it. Okay. It's just like, go ahead and say whatever you want, I guess, but I don't pay any mind to it, stuff like that, because I guess I've said this many times before. We had our thought for the day. Steve Jobs. I used to despise Steve Jobs and Zuckerberg. I really don't care for Zuckerberg. Steve Jobs, I can respect. Okay, as far as what he did and stuff like that. But my opinion is he was a real shit in some cases. Okay. And some people look at Elon like that. I don't really look at him. I'm on the other side. It's like, he's an okay guy, I guess. They had, was it the last several days, they had him as the real president and stuff like that. I think the president-elect, Mr. Trump there, President-elect Trump, said, no, I'm the president. He knows that. It's just people want to make something out of nothing. And that's what that was. And I think it's the same case. So I'm making something out of nothing. As far as Zuckerberg, okay, I use Facebook now. So I come to terms with my disagreements with Mr. Zuckerberg and stuff. Facebook is a pretty good place to be at. It's fun. I still like X. X is my mainstay. At Fireman Rich on X is great. And then I'm on, what else am I on? Truth Social. I was on Parler. Parler was up, but someone's acting funny. I'm still on Blue Skies. I monitor. I go on there maybe once a week to see who's posted. There's very few people, and there's a few people I know that use Blue Skies, but I don't see any activity over there or on Gitter or Gab as far as that goes. So I'm concentrating. I'm more focused on X because that's where the activity for me is. It's very active as far as that goes, and information source and stuff like that. But there's people that have, because of the ownership, it's still the same place. It's a better place. I did yesterday. I did a X Live on the desktop using Streamlabs, and it worked quite well. I really enjoyed using that. It was just I really enjoyed the multicasting that Rumble Studios has. But just as a one-on, like because I can do music, and X doesn't have a problem with playing music on there compared to other platforms as of yet. So as a one-on use, Streamlabs is where it's at. So, and plus I just found something. I received something I'll be checking on. I don't want to make any announcements because I'm not supposed to. I said I won't use the platform, but I'm investigating it, and I'm not going to say the platform names. If you've been here for a while, you know what I'm talking about. There's some legalities that's coming up on June or January 10th, and if they don't comply by January 19th, oh hell, say TikTok. I'm looking at TikTok, I guess. My account on TikTok is private, so unless I actually know you from back in the Haps, Blab, or Audio Boo days, you're not gonna, I mean, I think I blocked probably 1,000 people on there. It's like, who's this individual? I do the same thing on X, especially just people are watching. If you're on X and you just created your account today or stuff like that, more than likely I'm gonna block you. I don't want bullshit people that just created their accounts and stuff, and it's obvious it's a bot account or something like that. And there's other accounts like that spur up because you can be selective. And platforms like all these platforms that we're on, they give you the tool to use to block. And it happens over there on Twitch a lot. You get these. I'm waiting for one to show up here. Best views, go to this place. No, that's an automatic block and ban. No second thoughts about it. It's just like. I had some commentary in the past that, oh, you should be doing. Why shouldn't I do it? It's my broadcast. It's my platform as far as where I post. And, we don't want gobbledygook. We want real people and stuff like that. I think I have that here with the great community that I've created for myself with the people that are in the chat and the people that watch and listen on the replays and stuff. And I have some great associations as far as that goes. And, so there's some great tools out here on this thing called the internet, but it can be a shitty place, I guess, if you got to be careful and you got to be, I don't say overprotective, but you got to be cautious and stuff. Coffee is tasting good. Let's see what we have in the news here on Fox 40. Let's see, we had Roger Luther there for the, let's see, what do we got on the news here? Chow received a check. Oh, there's a community thing. This is, well, yeah, okay. Let's look at this one. This is, let's see, what's this? Chow, that's the people that take care of the food bank here in the southern tier of upstate New York. There's a Chow in Broome County and Tioga County, but Wise is a supermarket that is one of many community stores that contribute to the community. And let's see, Wise. Let's bring this one up here. I don't know what does Chow stand for? Let me see. Chow. Let's see. CHOW. It's a network of food pantries located in Broome County. And let's see. What does Chow? Does it have what the acronym? Oh, Community Hunger Outreach Warehouse. That's what Chow stands for. Okay. And this is the Chow. This is what Chow is right here for Broome County. Okay, they have it for Tioga County. It's Broome and Tioga and stuff, but Chow, the Community Hunger Outreach Warehouse, a network of food pantries and stuff. So Wise, we don't shop at Wise, do we?
No, it's way up.
No, Wise is. There's a couple. I think they took over.
Binghamton.
Huh? That's mostly Binghamton and
Vestal
Binghamton.
The Parkway.
Yeah, the Parkway. Yeah. Because that's the old ShopRite store that Mr. J opened up there years back and stuff, and they changed it to a Wise. But this is a company that received a check from Wise. Wise is a supermarket chain there that is here in the southern tier of upstate New York. And $40,000. That's going to buy a lot of groceries for Chow, right? No. Let's see what this one's about here.
Chow received a $40,000 check from Wise ahead of the holiday season that will assist them in continuing to provide food for those in need here in the southern tier. The donation is part of Weis Market's 17th annual Fight Hunger campaign. The money was raised through customers and employees rounding up their purchase totals along with a company donation. Weis Market spokesperson Dennis Curtin says they've been working with Chow for over 15 years and their focus is on helping organizations in the communities that they serve.
We view this as we're in this together, helping people, helping fight food insecurity. Half of the people in these households are children. Right now, it's a great time of year. Like it's the holidays, everybody looks forward to them. But we also want to be mindful that it's a good time to be helpful as well, and that's what we're trying to do. In our stores all over the southern tier and other parts of Pennsylvania, this is something that we take pride in. We want to be helpful, and we'll continue.
So there it is. Wise donated $40,000. That's a lot of money to help out the community and such. So my hat's off to them and say thank you very much to Wise Supermarkets. Helping out the community in a time as far as that goes. And okay, so that was on WBNG or W Channel 40. That's a local, WICZ TV channel, Fox 40, the local Fox affiliate here. No full disclosure. I have no association with Fox 40 as far as that goes. And let's see, Christmas cookie 5K run. Oh, let's look at this one. This looks good. Inspires young musicians. Let's see what this one's about here. This is 5K. That's 3 miles.
Local nonprofit Play It Forward held a Christmas cookie 5K run at the Walk It at the Rail Trail in Vestal today to raise funds for the organization. The event featured Christmas caroling, refreshments, an award ceremony, and a Christmas celebration at Waterman's Cafe afterward. A total of 53 participants took place in the race, raising over $600 in donations. Play It Forward was founded by Ray Russell, who refurbishes donated instruments and gives them to aspiring young musicians.
What we're trying to do is just come up with different ways, unique ways, social gatherings and so forth that are a mechanism to raise some of these funds and help them out. It gives people of all backgrounds and ages an opportunity to get together and enjoy each other's camaraderie and just get out and have a good time.
There you go. You get out and have a good time, and you're also making a contribution to the community. And it's probably cold. This trail. That's what's that? They moved it to the trail. What was that building?
The rail trail.
Yeah, the rail trail. But what was that building? It's sort of like an archway you walk through. Is that the old? That's an old building right there. That building right there that's behind him. I think I can't remember what type of building it is. It has an archway. It might have been from a coal where they used.
Was it part of the old railroad station that used to be there?
Yeah, maybe it was the old railroad.
Part of it?
Yeah, part of it or
Maybe,
something
I
like
don't
that.
know.
But that building's probably 150 years old there. It's I don't know how many miles the Vestal Trail is. It's got to be like 10 miles or something like that. But people are contributing to the community and also having fun doing so. As far as that goes, that's let's see. I think there's another one for the community. Black Bear hosts charity dinner to support Pond Fest. What's Pond Fest? Let's see. One local nursing home brought the holiday joy to hundreds. Let's see what this one's about. What's this about? Let's see. So there's a lot of people getting into the spirit of giving. And let's see. We got this lined up. Yep. Let's see what this one's about.
Bringing holiday joy to those whose family members can't be with them. That's what one local nursing home put on earlier today. Fox 40's Mike White brings us that story.
Bridgewater Center for Rehabilitation and Nursing is home to over 200 residents. But during the holiday time,
a lot of times they don't have families that come in, so I'm here to make it special for all of them. Doing a little dancing, a little music, having fun.
Giving residents an afternoon full of food, carols, and holiday spirit is the ultimate prize for the residents and Matthews.
The memorable part is a lot of this that I'm bringing up from Pennsylvania they haven't had here, so I think it's really rewarding for me as well as them. So I'm looking forward to bringing more of my funness here.
And even though residents' family members may not be able to make it for the holidays, residents are able to find another family right at Bridgewater.
Togetherness, being together, singing, just having a great time, socializing with people. They need to come off the floors and be social. That's good for their mental well-being as well.
The Bridgewater Center is located at 159 Front Street in Binghamton. Reporting in Binghamton, Mike White.
So that's a good thing. That's people giving back. This individual right here, she may be employed at the nursing home. The nursing home they're their family. The people in the nursing homes are one big family for the most part. You know, that's how I felt like when I was in the service. I was away from family, but the people I worked with, my fellow firefighters, they were my family, and I spent many a Christmas overseas as far as that goes. And I was real fortunate to once I got married and I had a family of my own, we were overseas, over in Italy and over in Japan during Christmas. And I was very fortunate and thankful that I had my family with me during that time. So this is somebody giving back, and it's all about giving. If you're able to give, you know, it's good to give. But you shouldn't put yourself out to give and stuff like that, I guess, and whatnot. But it's just a simple phone call. I remember when I was single and I'd be overseas, I'd just give my parents a call. I mean, when I first went over, my first trip over to Italy, when I first went in '77, a phone call, let's just say a 15-20 minute phone call cost me $50. And there was a line because there was one phone on the whole base that you could, because this is back when before cell phones and all that, and you know, it was the cheapest way as far as you go to the base hotel, which is called Billington, and Airman NCO Billington, and they would have a phone specifically set up from overseas calls back into the States, and and it cost you $50. I remember that was a big chunk of money, but it was well worth it to talk to the parents because I was over there for 2 years, and I didn't have to come back, you know, unless it was an emergency. So, you know, those are the little things that you really remember that you cherish, as far as that goes. Okay, let's see what else we got I think that's it. I don't think I'm going to do this other one. Let's see, what do we got on? Well, they did use that one. Okay. That's interesting. Okay. Let's see, on WNBF. No, I don't see anything. Let's check WBNG. There's usually good stuff on WBNG. Live nativity scene held at Oxford Farm. Okay. And Animal Adventure Park cancels Sunday. Jingle bells. Oh, I wonder why. Maybe it was too cold. Let's see. Johnson City Elks Lodge brings Christmas cheer to Oxford veterans. Oh, this is a veteran story. Let's look at this one here. Let's see. Let's bring this one up as far as that goes. I'll turn off my camera and go back, and we'll start it up.
Johnson City Elks Lodge took a trip to Oxford Saturday, bringing holiday cheer to some of its most deserving residents. 12 News' Brian Melanson was on hand for Christmas with a vet.
While the weather outside was frightful, the holiday cheer inside of the New York State Veterans Home in Oxford was certainly delightful.
To put a smile on somebody's face is always great. That's why I do this.
A small contingent from the Johnson City Elks Lodge braved the elements on Saturday afternoon to bring holiday cheer and presents to the residents of the veterans' home. For over 2 decades, the Elks members have come together for the holiday tradition. Each year, they bring gifts to residents who have no family or those to visit them during the holidays. Much like a letter to Santa, residents are asked to make a wish list of items that they want, and the Elks Lodge takes care of the rest. Scott Dow is a Johnson City Elks trustee. He has been participating in the gift-giving tradition for 21 years. He tells 12 News that popular items include blankets, gloves, books, and puzzles.
We have this whole floor that we give every year, and I visit every client that is on that floor just to wish them a Merry Christmas because it's time of the year if the family doesn't come.
Recreational staff member May Soul says the residents look forward to the event all year.
This is something that the residents of New York State Veterans Home, our veterans, are very happy and looking forward for this event.
Dow and Soul both agree that the event is about more than just presents.
Give them
back
what they gave us.
What they gave us, yes.
A truly incredible gift for members of the greatest generations.
And we should always thank our veterans. I'm always one for that. Our veterans are very important. To give a little bit back on what so much they gave on serving, it's right here, folks, right here. Especially what they're referencing, the Great Generation, World War II veterans, Korean War, and even the Vietnam War veterans. I salute them as far as that goes because having served, I know firsthand they paved the way and have kept this country of the United States of America a great country that's helped other countries around the world. And so to give back to the veterans at Christmas time, that's heartwarming and stuff like that. So thank you to the Elks Club and doing that. I know there's other organizations that are helping out the veterans in those VA residents, VA houses of right. I don't like to call them yet. Well, where the veterans, if they're retired and they don't have another place to go, they go to the VA and such. So thank you very much. That was a good one. Let's see. Pretty neat graphic there too. The little flags and stuff. Doesn't take much. Let's see. What else we got? State police warn resident of potential phone scam. Estimated Mega Millions is up to 944. I guess I'm gonna have to go out and get a ticket. Hey, Rogue Fire, how you doing, my friend? Glad to have you here. Coming in from down under. Glad to have you here. We're just we're on the second half. This is gonna probably be I just looking at it. The news. I'm looking at the news right now and stuff. Glad to have you here. And you're doing good. Thanks, mate. Okay, appreciate that too, my friend, my mate. Australia. I like how the way you use that. Good day, mate. We're intrigued with that as Americans, okay, Rogue? I'm just saying. It's just when you say that, I can hear the Irish I was talking about the Australian accent and stuff like that. And I think you told me before there's a distinction between the Australian accent and the New Zealand accent. Though as a dumbass American, I can't tell the difference. But I think you told me that once before. No, that person's New Zealand. So we really appreciate the folks there down. I know I do. Because I like I said, I crossed paths with a number of Australian military folks when I was in the service station there in the Philippines, and they're a great bunch of guys, great bunch of people, and stuff like that. So thanks for being here, Rogue. Let's see what else we got. Let's see. Recovery Center and going back to 20th. That's Friday. So Oh, here's another one about. Here's the WB&G take on the. We just had it from Fox 40, but the winter weather advisory in effect. What's that about? Okay, we got snow total snow accumulation. We may get another 2 to 3 inches. We got about 2 to 3 inches the other day. But let's go ahead and look at this particular article. We already had one from Fox 40, but this is a Channel 12 WB&G's take on child giving $40,000, or no, Wise Markets giving Chow $40,000. That's the local food pantry. Let's see what this one's about here. Stand by, and we click go.
Today, Weiss Markets was joined by representatives from local organization Chow as a part of their 17th annual Fight Hunger campaign. Weiss announced that they are donating $40,000 to help Chow to help them in their fight against food insecurity across the southern tier. The donation is just another step in over 15 years history, Weiss's relationship with Chow, which has helped thousands of food insecure people in the community.
This fight is hard, you know. Fighting food insecurity is a full-time battle, and to know that you have some people that got your back, and then at the end of the year bless you with this, it's awesome.
Weiss Markets has raised and donated more than $773,000 throughout their Fight Hunger program in 2024. The money was raised by the Roundup program at Weiss, where customers can round up their purchases to add to the donation.
And I always round up myself. You know, that rounding up bit is if I pay, and my grocery bill is like $62.25. I said, give the 75 cents. It's like giving your change, and that adds up. Good on them. Yes, that's part of the community, and it's not just Wise. You have Tops, Price Chopper, Wegmans. Those are three other major supermarkets that are in the local area here in the southern tier. Did you get? Yeah, I got a haircut Saturday. This is actually I got it a number 4, or no, it's a number 5. I usually get a number 5, but this is a number 4. I didn't get it, so I got some hair. Looking good, mate. Thank you. I thought so too. I think I'm going to stick with the number 5. The hair gets so long, especially in wintertime. I get out of it's just like I don't want to bother with my hair. I'm not. I thought about shaving my head, but I still have the potential of growing hair on my head. So as far as just keep it short and neat, like I did in the military, and you don't have to bother. You get done taking a shower, you towel out. You don't have. When I have to start using a comb or a brush, it's time for a haircut. And that was the case Saturday. So the missus gave me a haircut, and but thank you, Rogue. I appreciate it. Let's see what else in Channel 12 here. Yeah, it feels a lot better too, as far as that goes. I think that's it for Channel 12. Let's see. WAAL, the whale. Nothing there. Let's see, Channel 34. Not seeing it. Yeah, there's some stuff there, but there's not earth-shattering and stuff like that. Let's see. WENY. We always get something from WENY. Let's see. Oh, here's something. Let's check this one out. This is Wheeler's Candyland and Creamery in Pine City hosts candy cane making class and Toys for Tot Tries. So here's another. They're combining their company that make candy canes with the Toys for Tots. So let's take a look at this one. This looks pretty interesting. And it gives you an idea what goes on in the community here in the southern tier of upstate New York. Okay, we got that. Okay, there we go.
Christmas is just a few days away, and one local candy shop is inviting people in to try their hands at candy cane making. I got a chance to come out to Wheeler's Candyland and Creamery in Pine City to join a class and learn how to make a candy cane of my own.
The candy canes are actually very easy to make. I have not really noticed last time.
People of all ages were able to learn from local candy expert Jody Wheeler, who showed guests the process of making a candy cane. The steps included cooking up sugar, corn syrup, and water, and pouring onto marble imported from Italy. Then it receives flavoring. Today's choice was cotton candy. After that, it is separated to make the stripes, given coloring, shaped over the hook, heated up once more, and combined together. Jody cut the pieces, and guests could roll them out and shape them into canes.
Well, I thought it was a fun learning experience. We're homeschoolers, so it was a great way to be able to learn the process of making candy.
For some attendees, this is a regular holiday celebration at Wheeler's. For others, it's their first time even learning about candy canes.
Maria's our exchange student. We live in Addison, New York, so I figured this would be super fun for her to do, to come here, see Santa, and make a candy cane, because I'm sure she hasn't done it before.
Yeah, I'm studying here like an exchange student in the USA, and we are going to make candy canes. We don't have those in Spain.
Wheeler not only invites people out for the sweets, but she invites people to give back to others. Each year, the shop hosts the classes and simultaneously collects toy donations for Toys for Tots.
I think that Christmas is all about the kids and just a learning experience that they would never get at home. And I just think it's good to teach these kids some old-time traditions.
Not only did families get to leave the classic handmade Christmas treat, but they also learned how to spread some of that holiday cheer to others. Reporting in Pine City, I'm Alicia Solorzano, WEM.
So you can see from that take, that's the snow that we have here in the southern tier also. This was taken, this story is as of Saturday, I believe. And it's pretty interesting as far as making your own candy cane. It looks like, uh-oh, are we stuck? I think we are stuck. Let me see. Okay, there we go. Okay, I got to do a reset here. Just bear with me. We have to do this again. Let's see. Let's go with camera. There I am. Okay. And okay, we're okay. Let me shut the browser down. And we're still here. We're just resetting our browser as far as that goes. So hang with me, and we'll be right back up. It got stuck. I think the candy cane mixture got mixed in with the broadcast here. So let's go ahead and restart this. Rumble Studios. We're going to go ahead and sign back in. And we're entering the broadcast. And we're back. Let's see. Let's turn. I got to hit the button. I'm sitting. We should have sound now. I forgot to hit the button. Oh, thank you, Rogue. You guys are keeping me alert here. I turned it up on the soundboard, but when I do that process, I got to hit the mic button on the Rumble Studios. I forgot that. Bonehead broadcaster. That's better. Okay, Rogue. Thank you for doing that, or else I would have been talking for 10 minutes here. I keep on forgetting about that one little button there, but thank you, Rogue. And Tim, Merry Christmas to you. As I was saying that you weren't listening, but just to reiterate, I will not have a broadcast Wednesday morning. It's Christmas Day, okay? So we'll be sleeping in for a little bit, and then we have family here. We'll be waking up, sort of enjoying the Christmas morning. And I thought it was my new phone. No, it's not your new. No, never your new phone, Tim. It's always me. Remember, you've been here long enough that I'm a bonehead, okay? Yeah, fair enough, Rogue says. Okay. I may be broadcasting later that day. Of course, for you, Rogue, you'll be sleeping, because if I get up it's not till later in the day. That's usually between your 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock with the time difference. You're 12 hours ahead. So I restart. If you did, Tim, if you bought a new phone, your new phone's solid, Tim. Okay, it just I get a little wonky on the that thing, and we're still sitting at 1 degree Celsius or 1 degree Fahrenheit here, and damn, it's cold. 1 degree Fahrenheit, which is I have the chart up here. Negative 17 degrees. We can open these up. Let's see. Yeah, it's daylight. It doesn't look that cold, but it's cold. Oh, there's a wind. I just saw we're supposed to get some. It looks like it's blue skies, but we got a weather advisory. We're supposed to get some snow later here today. So open up the curtains there. Crickety, that's cold. Yeah, that is cold. Negative 17. Yes. Yes, Rogue. It's winter. You know the saying, baby, it's cold out? Well, today is one of those days. It said, baby, it's cold out. We had 10 degrees. We're in the 10-degree range Fahrenheit over the weekend, but I woke up this morning. It was 2 degrees before starting this. We went down a degree. So the sun's not doing anything as far as that goes. Let's see. What else do we have on WENY? Again, no affiliation with the Elmira. Got that one. Local veterans bring gifts and care packages to their brothers. Oh, here's another veterans one. Let's do this. I like doing the veterans. Let's do the veterans. This is from WENY, the veterans. And let's see. This should take us. Okay, this will probably be our last one if we can't find anything more. We may go. Me and the missus may be going for a walk this morning. I don't know if it's not windy out. Okay, let's bring this one up. This is another example of people helping out the veterans during this holiday season, and let's see what this one's about.
During the holiday season, several veterans are reminding their brothers in arms that they are not forgotten. Local vets and members of Corning Inc.'s C-Vets, they came together at both Elcor and Bethany Village nursing homes to distribute gifts to residents that served their country. Gifts for the veterans included various hygiene items, socks, candy, and personalized T-shirts. And to top it all off, Santa's elves and a few children helped hand out the items while wishing each veteran a happy holiday season and thanking them for their service.
It's just nice to let them know we all appreciate what they've done and that they're not forgotten. And we continue to appreciate them as we move forward and keep America strong and great.
Thank you for your service and Merry Christmas.
And Ole says they're thankful to be able to get the gifts with the money raised through sponsorships and donations. This includes help from the C-Vets, the Red Cross, the American Legion 443, the Vietnam Veterans 803, and the Sheriff's Extreme Cheer and the Chemung County Dwyer Fund.
So a lot of people getting involved, helping out the veterans, making sure they're I like those type of candy cane candy in the box. We have a big box of them. I love those candies. But they're things that the veteran needs in these homes and stuff like that. They're very appreciative of those items and stuff like that. So it's like the gentleman said, we never forget our veterans. Okay, the ones that and I'm thanked as a veteran, but I'm telling you firsthand, the veterans, the war veterans, any veteran that has served, I really appreciate this service because I know what it means, and I know I think a lot of them are like me. They say they appreciate the thanks and stuff like that, but we should always remember our veterans and the service that they've done. And for me, the ones that were the World War II and Vietnam veterans, they're really. Hey, Michael. Good morning. How you doing? Coming in on the Rumble side. Good morning, sir. There he is, Michael Bathurst. Check out Michael Bathurst. He's on the Rumble, but he also broadcasts over there on X. And here's his. It's at Shout MGB, and he's also at Michael Bathurst on X. So on Rumble, he's Michael Bathurst 63, but on X, he's at Michael Bathurst. Check him out. I thought you'd be broadcasting. You're not up? Oh, I see. Oh, okay, Hal is up on Twitch. Is it one? What he does Monday on Twitch? Holy shit! That's why Tino left. But glad to have you, Michael. Let's see. Do I have anything else in the news here? Good to have you here. Oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot to do the history. That's what I forgot to do. I forgot to do the history. Let's go. Let's backtrack to the history here. After the break, I forgot to. I just went into the 100 years, and then we went into the news and stuff. I got a little sidetracked. Let's do. Tomorrow, I will be doing the audio podcast as far as that goes. Let's backtrack to the history. Let's see. In 1823, 'Twas the Night Before Christmas by Clement Clark Moore was first published anonymously in the Troy, New York Sentinel newspaper here in New York State, arguably the best-known poem written by an American and largely responsible for the modern Santa Claus lore. Well, there's something interesting, something right here from New York. Let's see, 82 members of the USS Pueblo were released by North Korea 11 months after their capture back in 1968. I vaguely remember that. That was a big deal because North Korea they're a little bit more friendlier now. They're still our adversary. I don't want to say enemy. They're not our enemy and stuff. Maybe we might get another visit by the president-elect. Because he visited North Korea. He stepped across the line, which is, I'm surprised people don't remember that. Okay. He cooled down the world tensions between us and North Korea by stepping over there. Granted, the guy is a cutthroat and stuff like that, but you still got to talk to your enemies and stuff to have an open dialogue and stuff. And I think that's one of the things I am looking forward to with the president-elect coming in. Let's see. I'm watching Tia and using the hands-free. Always great to see you. Always great to see you. Thank God. Yeah. Okay. Are you going to be broadcasting later, Michael? You're probably out on a walk with Tia. What's the temperature up there in Toronto? For those folks that are watching, Michael Bathurst is from Toronto, Canada. He's my Canadian friend, and he's only about maybe a 4-hour drive from where I'm at here. So we're at 1 degree. We're at 1 degree Fahrenheit, which is negative 17 degrees Celsius. So if you're out walking Tia, it's probably colder. It's a lot colder up there. So and give him a chance. He's probably got his hands full if he's got Tia. Tia is his dog there that he's taking for a walk. I think she's a Labrador Retriever. Let's see. On this day, In 1972, in an NFL playoff game between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Oakland Raiders, Steelers running back Franco Harris scored the game-winning touchdown on a deflected pass with less than 10 seconds left in the game. The immaculate reception, as the catch came to be known, is often cited as the greatest NFL play of all time. And we've had some great plays this season already, but the immaculate reception is the standard of them as far as that goes. So it's a little bit of football history. 1941, during World War II, American forces on Wake Island surrendered. We gave up Wake Island? That's initially. Wake Island surrendered to the Japanese. That's after Pearl Harbor. But we went back to Wake Island to take it. A good friend, both my in-laws and my their very good friend who served in the military during World War II. He was a medic for the Marines on Wake Island when they went back, and he both of them. God bless and Godspeed to them. My in-laws aren't here, but I remember whenever Wake Island, I remember Mr. B there. He was at Wake Island, and I got a chance. He told me a little bit about Wake Island, on how they were really they thought they were going to have to surrender it a second time after they went back in to capture it. 1948, former Japanese Premier Hideki Tojo and 6 other Japanese war leaders were executed. Oh, okay, Tojo, that's after World War II. And in 1986, the experimental airplane Voyager, piloted by Dick Rutan and Jana Yeager, completed the first nonstop, non-refueled round-the-world trip as it returned safely to Edwards Air Force Base in California. So that's our history. In sports, NBA, starting Friday night. I don't think none of my teams played. I got to get some water here. Let me try. My throat's getting a little parched there. Let's see. No games. Excuse me. Let's see. None of the Celtics didn't play Friday. They played Saturday. Or no, that's today. What happened Friday? Okay, Friday they did not play. Saturday, the Knicks beat the Pelicans 104-93. And going into yesterday, they didn't play. Celtics play the Magic tonight, and the Nets play the Heat. And the Knicks, are they playing? I don't see the Knicks playing. And let's see, Michael Bathurst, he says it's currently -2 in Toronto. It is also wonderful to hear you are as well. Yes, I will be on later today on multiple platforms, including TikTok. I got something in the mail about TikTok, and I'm going to be looking at it, Michael. I might be... I haven't really been giving away and stuff like that. I've been looking into the broadcasting bit. So you might see me up on TikTok today. Maybe. Because I think I may have acquired a stream key. I'm not going to tell you how. Actually, you can register for one. -2 degrees. That's probably, are you talking Celsius or Fahrenheit and the temperature? If it's -2 degrees Fahrenheit, let's see what that is. Let's see. -2, that's -18 degrees Celsius. If it's -2 Celsius, no, you can't be 35. So you're talking Fahrenheit there, because I know you're not at 35 degrees. Or are you? Let me see. Oh, you know what? I can't do that. Oh, yes, I can. No, I don't want to do that. Oh, you know what? I better plug this in before it gets... I'm just seeing a power indication. So okay, there we go. We're charging now. Rogue Fire. My grandfather fought in Oh, he fought in Guadalcanal? Wow. Okay. Yeah, Mr. B. He's a very good friend of my in-laws. The missuses, and they're all passed away. But this is a number of years back, World War II, Guadalcanal. Yeah, thank you for your grandfather's service there, Rogue Fire. That was pretty bad stuff. The Japanese took it over. The Imperial Japanese Army took it over initially right after after Pearl Harbor. But the United States, I think that was the first campaign when we went back into Pacific, along with you all, the Australian military, to retake Guadalcanal. But then they were trapped because the Japanese. There was a big battle there and stuff like that. So the American forces, the Allied forces there in Guadalcanal, were holding off the Japanese and stuff like that. And Mr. Brainer, I was just dumbfounded. It just amazes me that he was there. Yep, a couple thousand Aussies fought them bad times. Yeah. There it is. Yep, a couple thousand Aussies were there with the Americans and stuff like that. So that's why I always appreciate the Australian military and stuff like that. They've been our ally for a very long time. So I think it's -2 degrees Celsius up there in Toronto. So that's only let me see, -2 degrees Celsius to Fahrenheit. Yeah, that's 28 degrees. So if you're -2, he's probably saying it's -2. Maybe it's negative. I'm thinking he's got to be saying it's -2 Fahrenheit. Are you doing Fahrenheit or Celsius? You got me confused, Michael. And we got Big Juice in the house. Hey, Big Juice. You always come in at the tail end. Big Juice. Rich, get on your sleigh and head up North Pole. No, I'm at the North Pole. We're at 1 degree. What's your temperature out there in Ohio, Steve? It's got to be cold out there in Ohio. Let me see. Current temperature in Toronto. Let's see. We're still figuring out current temperature in Toronto, Canada. He said, yeah, it's -2 degrees Celsius. So it's -2 degrees Celsius. So that's 28. You're still warmer than we are. How can that be? I'm at 1 degree. I'm at 1 degree Fahrenheit, but you're at 28 degrees Fahrenheit. Let's see. A bit chilly, but warm this week. Warming up this week. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. Let's see. As far as that goes. So there we go. We're talking a little bit about the weather. NFL action was yesterday. Let's go over the NFL action, folks. The Buffalo Bills won. Let's see. Who won last night's game? I went to bed. Did the Tampa Bay Buccaneers win? Where's my scores here? Oh, they lost by 2 points. Wow. Cowboys won last night. We thought the Buccaneers were going to win. There were close games yesterday. So the Buffalo Bills, they won, winning by 3 points, which it was cold up in Buffalo. They won 24-21 against New England. Going down the list here, last Thursday, Broncos, they lost to the Chargers. Texans lost to the Chiefs 27-19. Steelers lost to the Ravens 34-17. Falcons beat the Giants. That's nothing new. 34-7. Lions won against the Bears 34-17. Cardinals lost to the Panthers. That's a big upset right there. I think I was the only one that picked the Panthers. Everybody else didn't. Jets lost to the Rams 19-9. Here's another upset. The Washington Commanders beat the Eagles 36-33. Bengals beat the Browns. That's nothing new. the Indianapolis Colts won against the Titans. Titans were winning that game. Vikings beat the Seahawks by 3 points, 27-24. Of course, Bills beat the Patriots 24-21. Jaguars lost to the Raiders. That's a surprise. Jaguars were winning that game. Dolphins beat the 49ers 29-17. 49ers, they're not going to make the playoffs. Cowboys beat the Buccaneers. That's a surprise as far as that goes. And let's see. Our goal is not to confuse you. Yes, it is Celsius. TikTok will love having you on the platform. You will fit right in. We'll see. I got notification this morning. Let me see. I'm not going to show you this. For the folks that just came in here to show you what Chow is all about on that second one. Rogue, you weren't here when I showed this. Let me show you this, what Chow means. That $40,000 check, this is where it's going to. It's going to these folks. This is Chow, the Community Hunger Outreach Warehouse. That's what Chow stands for. So that $40,000 is going to the food bank, and this is the food bank that takes care of the southern tier, both Broome and Tioga County. It's a great organization. They do great work as far as that goes. So, and they're all part of the Council of Churches here in the southern tier of upstate New York. So just to give you an idea. Yeah, great to see it. And it's always great to see. It makes it feels like Christmas when you see that and stuff. They great work as far as that goes. Okay. Getting back to Michael, the notice I says, congratulations to your live access. My access has been approved to use Streamlabs on TikTok, I guess. So I'm going to try that out. For details, I got to do this. So I applied via Streamlabs. I was playing around with Streamlabs yesterday. I said, "Oh, what's this? I can go on TikTok as far as that goes." And I said, "What the hell? Why not?" As far as that goes, it'd be interesting. And so we'll see what happens today as far as that goes. Let's see, Big Juice. At least. Let's see. Let me catch up with the comments here. At least it wasn't the worst Brown season when. Oh yeah, that's true. Good point, Big Juice. There's always next year. We'll see what happens. And let's see. Mike Rogue says, "Yep, great to see. Yeah, great to see." As far as the Chow bit and stuff like that. So let's see. Let's go back to this, the text, and bring that up. So we'll see what happens. It says, congratulations, your access to go live on TikTok from your streaming tool has been approved. And so I just got to look at it. I got to, am I going to be there? I don't know if I can. I'd like to see if I can. I don't know if that gives me the stream key or what. I'm going to have to check it out, but we'll see. And I think we're about done with the news and everything. So. How much time we got? We got 100. We got an hour and 55. We're gonna shut this down, I guess, in a little bit here. So we'll see what happens on that. You know what? I do have one more thing. Let's see. KGB. Let's see. Let's see if we got this. Does this show us anything here? Yeah. Let's go over this real quick before we leave. Why does December? Tony, you're coming in at the tail end there too, my friend. How you doing? Tony D's in the house. Salute to you, my friend. Hashtag positive start to the day. And what's the missus say? Always great to have you. Tony saying hi to Rogue Fire, Big Juice. He's making hi to everybody. But we're gonna go over this here before we leave here. We're gonna make it to 2 hours, I guess. We're going to push it to 2 hours. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's see. We're going to share that. And Rogue Fire saying hi to Tony. And Big Juice. Tony! Big Juice saying Merry Christmas to Tony. Yeah, it's Christmas time. Again, I will not be broadcasting Wednesday morning, just to let you all know. I may be broadcast later that Christmas Day. Maybe Tony, maybe you and me can, and we'll get Michael up and do a Christmas broadcast together. Just what's that? Oh no, I can't. We got guests. I'm sorry. Huh? Yeah, I can't. I got guests, so I won't be broadcast. If I do, it'll probably be a quick 5 or 10 minute broadcast, if that. While everybody's taking a shower and stuff like that. And Tony's saying, let's see. Tony says where he's at, it's 28 degrees Fahrenheit. It's 1 degree Fahrenheit here, Tony. That's how cold it is. It's cold. You can see I got the shades down. 28 degrees down there in Warner Robins. High of 52. I'll take that. 28 for the. So let's see. Let's do this one last thing here. And what that is, I got to turn off the. I'm almost done.
Okay.
I got a couple minutes. I don't think you want to take a walk today.
Nah, maybe later, but
Maybe later. Not at 1 degrees. That's too cold. I can walk up and down the stairs about 10 times, and I'll probably get the same. It's warmer and. Huh? I say that. Yeah, I probably just procrastinated myself here. So let's bring this up. Why does December 22nd matter? 22nd was yesterday, folks. But why does that matter in rock history? I like doing this rock history bit. And it matters because yesterday, December 22nd, and here's why some of the reasons why yesterday mattered in rock history. In 1987, The Who announced that the Faces, Kenny Jones, would replace late drummer Keith Moon. I don't know any of them, but it's The Who. Oh, they announced the Faces, Kenny Jones will replace the drummer Keith Moon. In 1991, Greg Allman made his big scene debut as a villainous drug dealer when the film Rush premiered nationwide. The flick featured the soundtrack contributions from Eric Clapton. In 2002, The Clash, a great band. I love The Clash. Singer Joe Strumham passed away at age 50 and of heart failure after walking his dog around the hometown of Broomfield, England. Be careful out there, Michael. We had recently. We just had a passing of. That's what I'm reading. I don't want that one. I want my thing here. I want this one here. Here we go. There we go. We had a recent passing of Ricky Henderson Saturday. He was only 65. He would have been 66 Christmas Day. Ricky Henderson, great baseball player, had the most stolen bases. He was a standard for base stealing in the National Football or Major League Baseball here in the United States. And so thinking about him, I grew up with it. He played for the Oakland A's. I wasn't an Oakland A fan, but I love Ricky Henderson. Standout ball player, and he was only 65. So just the fact that what is it? The Clash singer Joe Strumham. He was 50 and had heart failure back in 2002. It's too young. 1986. Continuing with the. Why yesterday mattered in rock history. 1987, Motley Crue bassist Nikki Sixx was pronounced. Oh, we're talking about. I don't want to hear about all these guys. He passed away on arrival in an ambulance when his heart stopped beating 2 minutes following an OD on heroin. Yeah, that druggie. And let's go to 2014. Joe. Oh, we got another one. Joe Cocker. I don't like this one. All these guys are passing away. I don't want to hear it. But Joe Cocker, he passed away of lung cancer at age 70. So at least he had his life. These other people, Ricky Henderson, he was only 65. And then Joe Strumham, he was only 50. That's too young. Let's see. In 1990, Alice in Chains played at the Seattle's Moore Theater. Pearl Jam, then known as Mookie Blaylock, opened for them. At one point in the show, Chris Cornell came on stage and put singer Eddie Vedder on his shoulders. And that's what happened yesterday in rock history. It wasn't a good one, was it? As far as that goes. Okay. That got us up to 2 hours and stuff like that. So it's like, oh my God. They were all passing away. I don't want to hear that type of history. Come on now. And Michael was here. He's probably walking Tia. He says it's cold. It's -2 degrees Celsius up there where I don't know. That's -2 degrees Celsius is like plus 28 Fahrenheit. All right, folks. I guess we're at the end here. I'm going to go ahead and end the broadcast, and so the missus can start doing her vacuum because she's giving me that look. It's time to go.
I'm not giving you no damn look. Quit your lying.
I got caught. Okay, why don't you put the little fuzzy in here? See.
Almost, although I still do whenever it's convenient or whatever.
Oh, I don't want that. Okay, there we go. What the hell is that?
I don't know.
Commercial? I must have double clicked something. Okay, we're going to go ahead and exit stage left here, folks. And I want to say thank you to all that were here. Merry Christmas for Wednesday. Thank you, Rogue. Same to you and the best to you and your family down there in Australia. Greatly and appreciative of your presence here. Thank you very much. And as far as that goes, and let's see, what am I looking at here? I'm looking at media. Okay, and let me get my phone here so I can thank the people that came in here on today's broadcast. What the hell? Okay, here we go. I want to say thank you to Tina, our Jersey girl who was here. I want to say thank you to Thamer coming in from Riyadh, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Thank you, Thamer. Thank you, Tim Fanforty out in Michigan, a resident contractor. Thank you. Be safe out there, Tim. Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas to Tina. A Merry Christmas to Thamer. Let's see. We had Rogue. Thank you, Rogue Fire, coming in from Australia, down under. A Merry Christmas again to you and your family. And who else did we have? We had what came in after that? Michael Bathurst. Thank you. I'll be talking with you, Michael. You can see the missus is cleaning them. She's cleaning the. I don't allow her on camera, please. Okay, that's the closest she comes. You can hear her. One of these days. One of these days you will.
Oh, okay.
One of these days. Well, I always say you want to sit down and have a broadcast. We can sit down. I don't know. We got to think of something to say where she, because she doesn't know all the little rules and regulations. You don't want to. You don't. There's sometimes. Thank you, Michael Bathurst. Be safe out there in the cold weather up there in Toronto with Tia. And I'm sure I'll be talking to Michael and also Tony or Big Juice coming in from Ohio. Thank you very much, Steve. Greatly appreciate it. Merry Christmas to you and your family. And also Tony D, a salute to you, my brother veteran, my good friend and fellow broadcaster. Thank you very much. And as far as that goes. And let's see. Michael Bathurst said, good morning to the mighty Tony D, formerly known as Mr. D, just Mr. D. And Big Juice says, Rich, free bath towels is yeah, okay, there he goes with the bath towels. And Michael says, it's always great to see you both. Thank you, Tony. Yes, it's always great to. And let me, Michael Bathurst, again, here's his Michael Bathurst for those folks that are listening on the audio pod. We read over there on Spotify for creators, and then we have Tony D as far as these guys. We were on yesterday for Bell Kings Fantasy Football, and we had a great time. We always have a good time. We only have 2 more weeks of football now, folks, as far as that goes. So thank you very much. And with that, we're completed. And I want to say thank you for those that are watching that were watching that didn't come up in the chat and we're just in the backgrounds. You greatly appreciate it. I greatly appreciate it, as well as the people that are watching on the replay and also the folks that are listening on the audio side of for Spotify for creators over there on Spotify. Thank you very much. I'm Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich, wishing you all well. If I see if I don't see it before Christmas, have a Merry Christmas, a Happy Holidays to all. And you can follow me over there on X. I will still be posting during Christmas. That's one thing I can do as far as that goes. So follow me over on X at Fireman Rich, and appreciated it very much as far as that goes. So you all have a great one wherever you may be. Live life, have fun. Ciao for now. As always, peace. Take care, folks. And we are out of here as we're using what is it? Skateboard, right? Yeah. Skateboard. Take care, folks. Ciao for now.